What's going on, guys? Tony at Geekly Games, and today we got a special deck profile, you guys. Dedicating this is one of my friends at the local shop. I'm not gonna name names, but you know who you are, and you do watch my videos. Today we got a full alt-arted Mastemon deck that she's been dedicating herself, just getting as many alt arts as she can, what she is able to grab, of course. We're just missing out on the old gold art Mastemon right here. That's several $100. But for the rest of the deck, for what it's worth, she also has these Judge promo, so Judge stamp. But obviously, Digicard.dev does not have this. Even if you hit Judge, this comes up, but not the foiling for it. But other than that, and also the foiling doesn't come up for this either. But anywho, it's fully alt-arted. We've been playing this deck since structure deck times, and we go toe to toe on it. But my deck looks nothing like this because all these arts are pretty, including this guy right here. So. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you like Mastemon. This is the 5th or 6th deck profile I've done up for you guys, and you guys seem to love it, so let's go ahead and get started. So we are running the purple base because yellow base is dog shit.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm going to say it right now, and I'm going to say it out loud. You're going to say in the comments below, you tell me wrong. Sure, you can climb pretty fast in the yellow base, but what do? There's nothing in your trash to get going. So, there's nothing to it. This card allows you to attack, draw, trash. It's all we need to do to get trash set up, and that's what the deck does. So, to run with the Narus, this guy also can evolve on Naru. This Salomon right here, start in main phase and on play. If it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digimon to level 4 Digimon with the Holy Beast or free trait from the trash, with a cost of 1. Every single one of our cards is Holy Beast, minus the Devimon right here, but we'll get to that when we get to there. And then on security, on our turn, all your opponent's security is negative 3,000. It is pretty good. Sometimes when we're alliancing, it's not the best amount of DP, like maybe we got 1 right here or 4 here. May not always be the best, so that negative 3,000 can help. And then next we have these Salamons right here from EX6. Just a simple start in main if you have a purple Digimon or Tamer in the field, gain memory. Our Tamers just give us solid memory like the old Mirays, and the new Mirays only give us a memory by if we were playing a level 4 Digimon or higher. That's Angel, Archangel, all that fun stuff. So we could tap that to gain a memory. But this one just gives us a single memory, so we can push this up with either 2 or 3 of these, and just having a Tamer on the field. Go ahead and gain memory. When attacking, when your opponent's Digimon gets in of 2,000, it's alright. The Gatomon also has that too. Sometimes you do stack it up, so when you're swinging, you can just, pop a level 4, level 3 Digimon on the field, which is just free deletion. It's fine. Lastly, though, we do have Saichimon right here. With the growing power of the 7 Deadly Sins decks that's out there, or the 7 Great Demon Lords, whatever you want to call it, we need Saichi. We need this card right here, and we need to stop them. If once they get to like reduction cost 4, yeah, it's game over. We've been playtesting. I was playtesting this deck versus her version of 7 Great Deadly Sins, which this will be covered on this channel later on. And without this card, there's actually just no hope of winning. So this is a must-have. We have ways to cheat it out. So as long as you keep slapping this down every other turn, there's nothing they can do to counter it. Next up, we got Gatomon right here at the on-play when Digivolving for 2. Fill the top 3 cards to your deck. You may play, or add, sorry, 1 Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel trait, and a Tamer called Mire. From among them, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And we are just recover this. So this is our Searcher. We're going to be playing as a 4 cost, most often or for free with our effects of Mastemons to snag some Mires from our deck to our hand. Next up, we got this powerful Gatomon right here for its on-play cost of 5, or Digivolve for 3, but there's no Evo effect. On-play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may add 1 yellow and 1 purple Digimon card from among them, and place the rest of the deck bottom. So if you hit two color cards, you still draw 2. Your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into an Archangel or Fallen Angel, when it's in its trait, reduce the evolution cost by 2. That is powerful. We love this turn. We love playing this out for free and just bridging right to level 5s and DNAing right on the spot. It's pretty good. And also, we have that end of turn sweet effect here. We made the DNA, so you can go ahead and hard play level 5 and just naturally DNA at the end of your turn, do some cheeky plays, and all that fun jazz, which this card is really good at. Now, for these 2 level 4s right here, my version has this. My friend's version is 2 of these at least, I think, or maybe a combination of the same. We keep changing off back and forth, but for what I'm running here, and possibly she's running as well, we have the 1 Devimon in here. And she may also have this as the Black Gatomon. Yes, you can have Black Gatomon in this if you want to, but it is a dark animal. So if you are using the new Maste Ace, it's not going to be able to pull that. It pulls Angels, Archangels, Fallen Angels of that category. So we do have a Fallen Angel right here. Does the same thing as a Black Gatomon would do. It is one less DP, but it gains Rush. It gains Retaliation as well, so it's even better. So you can just swing with this right into an opposing Digimon that blocked and you want to get rid of it. This guy's fodder for it. Or it just swings for game. One or the other is a Fallen Angel. And it can also be Surge. Also, we got this new I would say new, but BT16 Gatomon right here. It's got Barrier, evolves for 2 on a Salamon, on play when Digivolving. By trashing one card in your hand, return one level 6 or a 2-color Digimon card that's red or purple from the trash to your hand. Basically, as long as we have one copy of this and we can recycle this, we can recycle our Mastemons back, we can get new Lucemon back, we can get our Gatomons back, whatever dual color you want, even Cherubi. Actually, we can't get Cherubi because it has to specify purple and Cherubi's green, yellow. So my apologies on that one. But basically, our main level 6s also, our level 7s are purple, dual colored. So we can also grab these back as well. So it also has the same inheritable as the other Salamon, this one right here, for the negative 3000 DP effect. On to our level 5s, probably our key pieces of the deck. We got new Lady Devi right here with the Retaliation. Sometimes you can get it off if you have, old Maste with the old Anduamon to have, blocker for everybody. This already has Retaliation on its face value. On player when Digivolving for 3. If you have a Mirai in the field, you may delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. If you don't, you may play one Tamer out that's Mirai in its name from the trash without the cost. So if we ditch Mirai early, that's completely fine. We can either Digivolve this or just hard play it, play the Mirai out, do a bunch of cheeky stuff, you name it. Now we got the BT11 Lady Devies right here. Only playing 2 copies. You want to play more of the newer stuff, and just at least 2 or 3 of these. So we're running 2 of this Lady Devi. For a when Digivolving effect, you may trash 1 card in your hand. If you do, you may return 1 Mirai or 1 card with Angel, Archangel, or Frontal Angel from the trash to your hand. Once per turn, your turn, when you play an Anduamon or the Tamer, you may gain 1 memory. Opponent's turn, as long as you have a yellow Digimon in play, all your Digimon gain Retaliation. That is the Archangel, Angel, or Fallen Angel archetype. So there's that for you. And then the respective other counter is the Anduamon here. Pretty much does the same thing, except when Digivolving, you're searching your security instead for an Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, recovering it, and then also, if you play the Lady Devi or the Tamer, you also gain the memory. So both of them have, the retrospect gaining memory, except it's one or the other. This one's end the turn. All your Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel gain the blocker instead. So if you have this and the Retail stack, basically all your Angels are blockers with Death Touch. Then we got the new Anduamon right here. This one replaces the Structure Deck one entirely. So it has Barrier, which is fine. On play when Digivolving, if you have the Mirai in the field, one of your opponent's Digimon gains -2 security. So there's no reason to play the Structure Deck one because that has the same on-play effect. However, if you don't have a Mirai, you get to play one from your hand. Even better. Inheritable effect, while this Digimon has Angel or the 3 Great Angels trait, gain Alliance. Even better. So already off the bat, that's that security +2, like security +1 that the Structure Deck has, but you get to fuse the power of another Digimon by suspending it, making your Mastemon actually be able to clear security. Not like, because both of them, Structure Deck 1's 13k, which is completely fine. We got 12k here. It's a lot of level 6, 7 Digimon that are just super strong now, like Tyrant at like 16. No, it's 14. It's too big. We need to be bigger. So that Alliance, this inheritable right here, is well needed. Now, we are running 2 Lucemons here, because I still believe, and a lot of people say you don't need a Lucemon package anymore. Just run more Lady Devi and Anduamons here. It's completely fine. I find it to be absurd and wrong. So we're going to talk about the new one right here. We did talk about it. We're actually really talk about it in Diaboromon. So in a future time to come for 7 Great Demon Lords, we got this guy right here for an on-play when Digivolving effect, but we're only going to get an on-play effect of this, and we can only play this off from the old Maste because it plays any level 5. So your opponents may delete one of their Digimon or Tamers if this effect didn't trash the top card of their security and recover one. So obviously you want to play this out if they have like no answer to this when it's gonna play out, so you just get a free recovery and a free damage. And that free damage might be game too. It's one less Digimon you have to attack with, and also go for game. This is a situational one. We're not talking about the all turns effect here because we don't have Satamon and Satamon's not out yet, so there's no reason to talk further more about that. But we have at least this Lucamon Chaosmon right here. Lucamon Chaos mode, sorry. It says you'll lose some Digivolve in this for a reduced cost of 7, but we don't have that. But if your trash does get pretty hefty, you can play this from the hand for a reduced cost 3 for every 10 cards in your trash. Once you hit 30, it's still a little expensive, but expensive enough that you may retain turn depending on how much money you got back. But it has an on-player when Digivolving effect. Delete one of your opponent's Tamers or level 6 or lower Digimon. This is the one, you can even probably just play both of these at the same time, but we're incorporating one and the other here because this one can help us heal, and this one's just a straight up, we were going to delete something. And that only can happen on this Mastemon right here because when Digivolving, you place one yellow or purple Digimon card, doesn't matter what level it is, from the trash to the security face down. When DNAing, however, you may search that security stack, play out one level 5 or lower Digimon card, doesn't specify what type it is, and play it without the cost and shuffle your stack. Also, too, if you're just hard Digivolving this, it is basically a 5 Digivolution cost to recover, but you still have to shuffle the security. Why? Ask Bandai. All turns effect. When you play a Digimon, another Digimon by using an effect, so other effects that play stuff out, or this Mastemon effect, or other Mastemon effects, or even Cherubi's, of course, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to that. So when you're playing this Lucamon and you're going, Digimon this Mastemon to this Lucamon right here to play out from security, basically you're going to trigger this guy's first. There's just discrepancies saying like if you you don't activate this first, you completely just out. It's all happening at the same time. So like when you're playing something out, you're hypothetically triggering this first, so you actually have to trigger this first before the Lucamon. But if you trigger the Lucamon first, you completely ignore this. So just the way how game state goes, because once you play out the Lucamon, yes, it's on play is triggering, but the current one that's going off is the Mastemons that's going off first. So you got to activate this all turns effect here first, and then you get to activate this one. But yeah, if you want to judge me on that, that's completely fine, but this is the right way to do it. Now talking about the new Mastemon right here. This one has, obviously you can DNA it on your turn or at the end of your turn, doesn't matter what stack it is, but as long as it's your opponent's turn, you have to blast DNA with a corresponding Angelomon and a Lady Devi. One of them has to be in the field, and one of them has to be in your hand. So if you got a Lady Devi on the field, you got to have an Angelomon in your hand, and vice versa. If it's an Angelomon on the field, you got to have a Lady Devi in your hand. So on play or when Digivolving, you may play out one level 5 or lower Digimon card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel trait from your hand or the trash without the cost. Before I read anything else, remember that Devimon I just talked about here too? Yeah, this is a Fallen Angel. That's what comes into play. Continuing. Then, if DNAing, place one other Digimon to the bottom of its owner's security and trash cards from the top of their security until there's only 4 left. It doesn't specify what Digimon. It could be your Digimon, so you can give yourself a recovery. Now, you can also figure you want to throw Zort defeats in here, because that'd be pretty cool. You get to recover, it'll recover the bottom of your security, so that's kind of like lackluster unless you're able to shuffle it. But you can recover one of your own Digimon if you want to, and then just trash their security until they have 4 left. So if you don't want them to recover, that's fine. You can just recover one of your dies and just start trashing their security. So that is a neat trick you can do with this, if anyone hasn't known that. Lastly, the level 6s, we got this sweet, sweet Cherubimon right here. It can Digivolve an Antilla for a cost of 3, purple Cherubimon cost of 1. So if you're playing this in the Cherubi deck, and it says Cherubimon, so it can't be Cherubi X. So if you have purple Cherubimon, and Digimon lore, it becomes this guy. It's the the better version, it goes evil and becomes good. This is it right here. So when you're playing Cherubimon, we can make a deck profile if you guys want that in the comments. If you're up in this point here, you have your old purple, green Cherubis, whatever, doing la la la. You can ace into this for a cost of 1. So, because even though the cost of 1 here, so a level 6, you can Digivolve to level 6. Kind of like an X antibody thing, right? So, hand counter blast evolution on play when Digivolve also has Alliance. You may play one green or yellow level 4 or lower Digimon card from your hand without the cost. Then, until the end of your opponent's turn, one of their Digimon gains -4 for each of your other Digimon. So if you already got 3 Digimon on the field, you ace into this, play another guy, you're nuking somebody to the ground. They're not living. That's over 1,600 damage. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. And also with Alliance, you can just get 2 checks off this. Awesome. Now for the level 7 Digimon and last of the Digimon, we got the Ordainmon, or however you want to say it. Blast Evo. Oh, there's no Blast Evo. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Has a DNA cost of 2 level 6s on the field that are purple and yellow, so you can fuse your 2 Mastes or 1 of your Mastes into the Cherubimon, because it's yellow at least, you just need purple. When Digivolving, only counts as winning DNA, and so if you Digivolve for 6, doesn't do anything for you. So when DNA, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon, and then the rest of their level 5 or lower Digimon. For each Digimon deleted by this effect, recover 1. Yeah, so if you get this off on Numemon, oh, you're recovering big time. I have gone so many games in the past where I've also used Ragulmon, which you can also use in here if you want to. But it's a little bit risky because, like, you have to have one security to play Ragul to play out a level 6. Which you can. We have Ace Maste here. You get an on-play effect to play another Digimon on the field and set up another Ace in your hand. Totally viable. You can just go straight into this end of your opponent's turn. Right, granted, you're giving them a bunch of memory, but if they have a wide board, you go from 1 or 0 to like right back into the game. And you're also deleting everything. It's a hard delete spell. So unless they have protection or they can recur bodies back by you deleting things, that is what it is, but you are recovering. However, there's still more to read about this card. On deletion, you may trash top card of your security stack to play this Digimon without the cost. So if they want to effectively remove this atrocity, they have to put it back in your hand, under a source, in your security, or bottom of the deck. There are cards that do it, but there aren't a lot of decks that are doing that unless you're going against a mirror. So there's that. But yeah, big 15k beat stick, and it's a fallen angel, so it is searchable. Then lastly, for the level 7s, we do have Ruin Mode here. Just like a really good generic, level 7 purple Digimon to go into for all purple decks, or even just some yellow decks like Shine Greymon themselves that respectively should be in this. But Digivolve for 5 or Digivolve for a Shine Greymon, which we don't have, when Digivolving and on deletion, until the end of your opponent's turn, all their Digimon gain -5,000. Big old sickness. This card is absolutely insane and super annoying. End of attack. Delete this Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon. Then recover. Then if you have a Tamer in play, hatch an egg in the back. Like, this card is absolutely absurd. Imagine this had an inheritable, right? Jeez. This card is absolutely insane. But we're only playing one copy of it because guess what? We can always recur it back with this. On to our Tamers. We're just running straight Mires. We're going to talk about the new one right here for play cost 4. And it's a secret. Getting ult arts to this is absolutely insane. So if you get this in your box, you practically made your box worth, by the way. So we have a your turn effect. I'm talking too fast. I'm sorry. When one of your Holy Beast, Archangel, Falling Angel trait Digimon is played, by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory. Then, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into an Angelomon or a Lady Devi in the trash with the devolution cost reduced cost of 1. So when you play Gatomon, you get the on-play effects, whatever. Then trigger this, go in and Evo. And if it's this one, it's a free Evo. It's a free Evo. And you can go ahead, and if you got this Tamer out in the field as well, which we're going to talk about right now, start a main gain of memory. So if you have this one in conjunction of the other, when one of your Digimon Digivolves into Angelomon or Lady Devi, you may, and if you have one or fewer Digimon in the field, by suspending this Tamer, you may play out the other ones. If you're Digimon into an Angelomon, you go ahead and play a Lady Devi. It's also got to be from your hand, too. It can't be from trash. So, and then you can go ahead and DNA. And oh, I've also forgot, there's more to this card here. So at the end of the turn, if you happen to go over memory with that whole play, 2 of your Digimon may DNA until the end of the turn. I mean, you're already going to have it with this Gatomon right here, but if you happen to do it with this Gatomon, at least you have another Tamer that has end of turn DNA. So we have 7 ways to DNA, 4 of it being a Digimon and 3 of it being a Tamer. For the options, we just need more Chaos decks. This can arguably be Flame Hellside if you want to, because all of our new 6 play costs, not play costs, DP of 6k are Lady Devies and Angelomons that happen to have on-play effects. So if you do not want to run 3 more Chaos Eggs to have a total of 6 in the deck, you can run Flame Hellscythe here if you want to. There's no problem with that. At least your this can Chaos Egg, which I actually completely forgot to. No, I talked about this already. But yeah, you get 6 Chaos Egg effects right here. 3 of it Digimon and 3 of it here. The reason why we're still playing this because even though it is an 8 cost and is extremely expensive, there are juicy level 6 and 7 ace cards out there that literally can bring this down to a 4 or 3 cost. So for the instance of Ragnarlord, since that's the ace level 7 we have right now, it is a 5 cost reduction off this, and you can keep turn. All the rest of the aces out there, like 3 Great Angels, they play a bunch of aces. It's a 4 cost. Keep turn. So with Flame Hellscythe, you could do 6 cows in DP to somebody and then play out any of your angels right here, which you can set up, for a Blast Ace. So if you head it on security, you can play any of the new Lady Devi or Angelomons, get their on play effects while on their turn, whenever they think they swing for game, you can go ahead and blast. You can do that. Even saying it right now sounds like a really good idea, and I may have done changed it. But for deck purposes and what we have it right now, here are the Chaos decks. And then, of course, lastly, we're running one Reinforced Mem Boost. Honestly, you could probably say this could be, a Flame Hellscythe or a Chaos deck as well. But for 6, reveal 2 cards in your deck, place one in your security, one in your hand, delay effect, gain 3 memory is... You can't pass that up. You just can't pass it up. It's always fun to watch when you hit this and you hit a Chaos Egg and you throw it on top of your security, and it makes your opponent cringe. It's like, what the hell at that point, right? And whatever you gain out of that, you just add a card to your hand. That gain 3 memory is also super important too, and very, very clutch. So this is what we got for you guys right here. I know you guys will be commenting below about, what options to put in here, like I just explained for Flame Hellscythe, of course, which is completely fine. I get it, and we're gonna tech it in here, but for right now, we have it. This is what it is. What do you guys think of the deck profile? If you guys also altered it too, let me know in the comments below. I know it's a lot of money. I know this doesn't really, amount to much because it's always different. Even if it says tcg.com, whatever. But I know these alt-arted are like almost 500 a piece, whatever, I think. The gold one, so it's obviously a high number. But I did this for you. Yeah, I'm not going to name your name. I knew you told me not to. But you know who you are. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video.